Okay, quick tips. We're looking at certain tightnesses. Today we're going to look at the calves and the ankles. Common area of tightness with a lot of people, especially women who are wearing high heels day to day. Let's have a look at a few things we may work on with clients, like pre-squat or lunges, just to enhance the range of movement they're going to get through things like the lunges and the squat. If the range of motion is optimal for those exercises, then the amount of muscle you're going to work is obviously going to enhance. If you get subpar movement, you get subpar exercises, and you get subpar recruitment for those muscles. We like to start with fascial work, so tissue quality, increasing the range of motion by just improving a little bit of tissue quality. We like to use this by using foam roller. Other options are massage, self-massage like this, or other tools like a fat tool, so fascial adhesion tool. We're going to start with this. So nice and simple. Before we get people to squat, we might just do a little bit of foam rolling for the calves. Dead simple. From the calf, we take a little bit of weight onto the foam roller. We increase that a little bit by having the weight on. Roll through the calves, find a little bit of tightness, a few big deep breaths on that area, and slide through. We can rotate, finding different areas of the calf, even working around to the sides, to the perineals and to the side, closing in to the front of the shins as well also. As we work through there, find the tighter spots, hold and breathe, and we'll just work through them. That's quite a simple one, and you can get extra tips from Lee's video on foam rolling if you follow the link that he'll post up with this video. Well, we move it from there. When we've gone through like a fascial exercise like that, I like to do a stretch exercise. So just to help work on the actual range that the ankle can go through. So with the squat, what's quite important is that the lower leg can travel forward towards and over the toes, just to give you that range, which allows better posture further up the body as well. So this little simple one, I like to start with toe against the wall, as if you would in a normal calf stretch, but we can work this for both the front and the back leg. So my main focus now is going on the front ankle and the front calf. So how I like to start here is as we are in a normal calf stretch. And I'm just going to push and drive the front knee towards the wall. Now, as you can see, at the minute, there's no restriction here. My knee can go all the way in line with the toes, and the heel is still on the floor. Okay, that's simple. That doesn't really bode me any issues. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly increase that. I'm going to pull the toe another inch or so away from the wall, keeping the heel down, driving the knee forward, pull into the wall. Okay, nice and easy. Take it back a little bit further, pull towards the wall. As we get in this distance, this is where you'll find a lot of people's tightness causes this to happen. Alright, so as the knee drives forward, the tightness in the calf lifts the heel. So we're just going to keep working and pulling. And I exaggerate the word pulling with this one, because we don't just want to use your body weight to drive to the wall. We actually want to use the muscles in the shin, the tibialis, to actually pull you towards the wall. Those muscles don't just pull the toe up, they help pull the lower leg forward in there. And we're going to do that with both feet. Okay, so you can see differences. And this is a good way to measure whether you have a little bit of an imbalance between the two. It's very, very simple. Right, so a little bit of stretch and mobility work working through that. From that, I like to get a little bit of blood into the lower leg, into the calves, into the tibialis. Nice simple exercise where we can work the stretch and the movement. It's a simple calf raise exercise. So we go down into a deep stretch, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, and then squeeze nice and hard all the way to the top. Remember, with calf raises, A stretch is really, really important, because if you're not stretching, then you really are using like the elastic properties of the calf to bring yourself back up. Squeeze at the top, get down into the stretch, allow the energy just to dissipate. Big deep breath, stretch a little bit more. Squeeze to the top. I like to go for about 10 or 15 of them, just to get plenty of blood in the calves. But then at the same time, we go to the other side of the lower leg, to the tibialis. So the one that's responsible for pulling the toes up. So we hit both sides. So I like to get a little bit of a heel lift. Focus on the pull and squeeze as I'm trying to get the toes to touch the shins. Clearly that's not going to happen, but the effort. So pull up and squeeze, get a nice pump at the front of the shins. Squeeze them through. Again, 12 to 15, get a nice pump on there. Then what I'll do is I'll work through back to the foam roller. So for some fascial work, some mobility work, some stretch and movement with the calf raisers, and some movement for a bit of a pump and a bit of blood flow using the tibialis raisers. Put those 3 or 4 exercises into a little circuit, do them pre-squat or pre-lunge, and enhance your ankle mobility, ankle range before you hit those exercises. Test it out.